Our true self does not need defending. How many times a day would you say that you defend yourself? Whether it's with your job, defending your sense of worth, whether it's at home with your significant other, defending how and why you do certain things, or maybe it's with your family and friends on explaining how you are living and why you decide to live this way. We are constantly, almost on a daily basis, on the defense. Defending what? Defending who? Why are we always defending? Playing a victim and defending who we are just because of how we are being perceived or how we think we are being perceived. When it comes to the defense, it's like having a bodyguard, right? Or people call it the ego. But you basically have this bodyguard with you. And that bodyguard is constantly protecting you from other people's judgments, protecting you from doing certain things by putting you down, protecting you by fighting. It's protecting you constantly. But here's the problem with the bodyguard. We believe we are the bodyguard when we are not. See if you can follow me here. Our true selves is the witness of the bodyguard, is beyond the bodyguard. But we believe that we are the bodyguard, that we are the protector, that the things that we are fighting against, the things that we are fighting for and protecting and putting up this defense for is us. But it is not. We aren't the bodyguard. We just believe we are. So if we got rid of the bodyguard, or if we stopped listening to the bodyguard and just became a witness of the bodyguard, then that will be us being aligned and being connected with our true selves. Our true self does not need defending. Our true self does not need to prove our worth when it comes to our job. We will do the work, but not for reward. Our true self does not need to explain why we are feeling and our emotions are being expressed in this matter. We don't need to defend what may seem crazy. Our true self doesn't need to prove to our parents or other loved ones that what we are doing will get us the success we need. Our true self doesn't need that defense. Our bodyguard does. And as long as we keep perceiving ourselves as that bodyguard, as that sense of protection, we will keep defending and keep fighting other judgments, other people, success, because we believe that we are this bodyguard. But we are not. We are the witness. We are the true self. And if you take that seat, if you become the witness, the bodyguard will do its thing. It will still try to come up, but then it's basically like the bodyguard's on call. And whenever something gets serious or something that you probably haven't healed yet comes up, then it will take its place. But then for the most part, it's just kind of sitting there eating donuts as you are aligned and you are one and you don't need that defending. As long as we believe we are the bodyguard, we will always be on the defense. If you want to get rid of this bodyguard, if you're looking to get rid of the protector and become the witness, drop the defense. See what happens when you stop defending every judgment, every comment, every feeling that happens within. What happens to your sense of self? Are you less? Do you feel like you are more? Do you feel that you're not meeting certain expectations that your family has for you or that your friends have for you? Or do you feel that you are lacking when it comes to your social circle? Or maybe you seem crazy. You feel like you don't want to seem crazy to maybe your significant other, so I have to defend my feelings. I have to defend why I'm doing these things. What will happen to you, truly? What will happen to you if you dropped the defense? If you stopped identifying yourself as the bodyguard, as the protector? The bodyguard is always going to be there. The ego is always going to be there. But are you the ego? What happens when you take your power back? What happens when you just watch your ego defend itself? Watch your ego get hurt by other people's judgments. What will truly happen to you? Will you die? Because it feels like death to a lot of people. If I don't defend myself, then I'm going to die. A part of me will die. That part of my identity will die. What will truly happen to you? If you want to get rid of the protector, if you want to stop defending yourself over and over again because you have this wall, because you have this sense of self, if you want to simply drop it and see what will happen to you. It will be hard at first because you have such an attachment to these different parts of you. Of course you don't want to look crazy to your significant other. Of course you want to impress your parents and have them be proud of you. Of course you want your bosses to see your worth at work. Of course you want these things. But what will happen? Will something drastically happen to you if you gave it up? If you just presented your work as you always should have, without trying to get that extra credit? If you just had these emotions and had these feelings without trying to explain them so you don't look like a crazy person? Is it okay to look like a crazy person for a day? If you just did and had this job without having to explain how it's going to benefit your life to your parents and have them have this sense of pride for you? What if you broke their expectations? Would you survive? Test it out. See what happens. Put it into practice. Then you will start to understand that everything that flows through you was meant to flow through you at this rate without needed explanation. You don't need to take it a step further. We take it a step further to protect ourselves. Let the bodyguard go home. Put him on call. Let him eat some donuts. Let him sit there. He's okay. He's gonna be all right. Take the seat of the witness and stop believing that you are the bodyguard. You are not. You are so much more than the bodyguard. See what happens. Put it into practice. Let the bodyguard go home. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has benefited you as much as it's benefited me. Know that I'm always giving you love, light, and happiness.